Hi, this is Tennille Feldbush, and today I'm going to discuss commentary essays as applied to the 5-paragraph essay structure. Now, when I first heard about commentaries, I was writing a paper in college as well. So don't worry if this is a new topic to you. I wasn't a big sports person, so I didn't really know about sports commentary so much. But I did hear about in college a book called Fast Food Nation, which I'll show you a picture of here pretty soon. And that was a commentary on how fast food has affected society. So I'm here today outside of a fast food place, McDonald's, which I'll show you. A lot of us know about McDonald's and fast food, and we can kind of think of our own conclusions just based on our experience with fast food and think about how maybe perhaps we could comment upon fast food affecting society. So let's go ahead and take a look at that screenshot of that book. All right, here it is, the Fast Food Nation. So as you're thinking about your commentary paper, think about Fast Food Nation perhaps as a starting point. Something in society, something in policy that kind of sparks your interest that you want to comment on, like a sports commenter, something that interests you. Now, it really depends, of course, on your class and assignment and instructor, what exactly your general topic or focus is as a starting point. So that's the first thing to know. What is your general topic or starting point? And then start thinking about what interests you in society or policy within that arena. And that's what you can comment on to create your commentary. So after you know what your general topic is, well, if you're in my class, my current class, that focus is ADHD. Then you should start researching that general topic to see what interests you in society or politics. Think about different parts of society and how that's been affected by your general topic. For example, you can look at the news, you can look at events, you can look at organizations, hey, kind of like fast food places, McDonald's, anything that interests you in society and politics. After you have some ideas about your general topic in society and policies, pick something that interests you the most, that you think that you could comment on the most. Perhaps you're interested in the school system. Perhaps you're interested in healthcare, medication, or laws on your general topic, or technology, or family, or businesses, or the workplace. What is it that interests you the most? It's kind of your focus or starting point. Maybe there's an event that really sparked a trend in society or changed policy somehow. So my class topic currently is ADHD. So here is a trend on an aspect of ADHD in society. The zombie effect, or over-medication of children with ADHD. So you'll definitely want to come up with a name for your trend. That way you'll know that it's specific and narrow enough to create a focused essay on. So there's one effect, one focal point for ADHD. Then research as much as you can about that focal point, event, or trend, or policy in society to see what's happened, what is happening, or what will happen. Think of this as kind of your cause and effect search to create a scope for that trend. And also think about the people, the who, what, where, why, how in society or policy. What's going on? What's happening? What are you going to comment on? Okay, once you've done a little bit of research, you think you might have a trend name about what's happening in society or policy, then reread your assignment description and look at what your instructors posted. Look at the rubric for the assignment. and make sure you're on the right track. And research, research, research. You want to make sure that the trend name that you've chosen really does exist in society, or the policy that might be your focal point is well researched and you know it well, so you know what's happening with that trend or that policy in society. Once you have some research, you have a trend name, then start forming your judgment, which is of course your thesis statement. Here's an example commentary thesis statement on ADHD. A current trend in ADHD, the over-medication of children, is caused by lack of viable ADHD testing methods and over self-diagnosis, and this will create a culture of addiction. So you can start to see some of the parts and pieces there. There's a name for the trend, the over-medication of children, which is a specific scope or part of society, and then some reasons why that's happening. Also in this picture, I found another kind of commentary topic, and you can tell here that this has some cause and effect as well. The impact of social policies on gender inequalities and health. So there's another example for you. Your instructor in course might have a different general topic for you to choose from, but hopefully this will give you some ideas. So once you have your trend name and you have some research to form your judgment, then start outlining. The introduction, of course, just like in any other essay, can include a grabber, some brief history and context of your trend, of your policy, of your kind of focal point, and your cause and effect idea that you've named. And of course, your last sentence should be your thesis. Then one way to structure this is to break apart that thesis and have one cause or effect idea in each body paragraph, or one example of that trend in each paragraph, or one idea or judgment about your policy in each body paragraph. Although you may notice that as you're constructing the rough draft, that this 5-paragraph essay structure is very simple. And that's fine. You can move away from the 5-paragraph essay structure. You can decide that, hey, this commentary, since I've found it and named it myself, I'm going to add a few more paragraphs. I'm going to add a few more examples. So 5 paragraphs doesn't quite work for me. You could also kind of puzzle it together rather than to use this very kind of stringent 5-paragraph essay structure. Just make sure, of course, with your assignment description, your course, and your instructor that you feel confident that you have an organized and focused essay. So for each body paragraph, make sure you have an example or a cause and effect idea or a judgment claim about your policy or social trend. And then at the end, the conclusion, just like any other conclusion in any essay, summarize it, restate your thesis, and with an interesting final thought, perhaps a prediction of what will happen in the future based upon your trend and or what you've researched. Speaking of research, like I said, this is a research-heavy paper because you are identifying a trend in society or following the cause and effect of a policy or focal point or event. Make sure you know that focal point, that event, that trend, that law really well. Make sure you know what the causes and effects are, why did it happen, how does it affect society, research ideas and opinions on this trend, research the opposing side. Perhaps some people think that, for instance, my Fast Food Nation book is incorrect and that this book that I've read is all wrong about the instant gratification and all these negative effects on society from the fast food industry. So research what opinions are out there on your trend or your policy, and feel free to refute those as well. Make sure you have an argument, a persuasion in your essay because it's your commentary on society or policy. So again, here's the rough 5-paragraph outline and some examples on ADHD. I hope this has helped you develop some ideas on how to research, how to organize, and how to begin your commentary. Happy hunting!